Hey guys, as part of our Saturday specials, we've got this surplus food mini-series that we're working on the lead up to Wok for 1,000. It's our 4th year in a row that we're doing our biggest charity event of the year, where we cook up over 1,000 meals for those in need using surplus food. I've actually got this kind of like mystery box here full of ingredients and leftovers from the school fridges, and the guys have challenged me to come up with some dishes for you guys to show you how easy it is to use leftovers in our type of cooking. Let's go to the kitchen. So I have no idea what's going on today. I really don't. The guys have got all this leftover food that they want me to use. So it is a Saturday special and it's a surplus food special. You know I hate wasting food. And so I'm gonna cook up whatever's underneath this tea towel. Ta-da! Felt quite matador-like there. So, what have we got? We have some chicken thigh, baby leeks, lemongrass, 1 stick, a little bit of brown sugar. What's that? Ooh, it smells like paint stripper. Sake? I think it's sake. Maybe I'll try it. Yeah. Mirin. Am I right? Other way around, close. Yeah. Bit of light soy sauce and some oil. So, oh wait a second. There's a couple more ingredients here. So, shichimi, I think. It's a Japanese chili, combination of different ingredients here. They've got black sesame seeds and sesame seed. And then, I have no idea what spice that is. So anyway, 2 types of Japanese, ooh, wait a second, it's got a tingle. Is it green peppercorns? Yeah. It is? Yes. Green Sichuan peppercorns. What's that? Sancho. Yeah, Sancho. Oh, there you go. Ooh, yeah, it's got a real tingling feeling on my tongue. Thank you, Landa. So that is Sancho spice. So very, very similar to green Sichuan peppercorns. So I have no idea what the name is of this, but it's some sort of spicy teriyaki chicken. Am I right, Lee?
I don't bloody
Whatever happens, I think I know what I'm going to cook with this. So we're going to go for a nice balance of sort of sweet and savoury and spicy stir-fried chicken and leek with a bit of lemongrass.
Oh, the lemongrass is just to put you off.
Oh, so lemongrass is just to put me off. We're not using lemongrass. So we've got, but we have skewers left over from the school. I know what we're cooking. Yakitori. Ha! Got it. I'm liking this Saturday special. So we're going to cook. Should we start again? We are going to cook a yakitori chicken, a Saturday special, surplus special style with all these leftover ingredients. See, what I absolutely love about all types of Asian cuisine is that with the right pantry ingredients, you can cook loads of different dishes. And that's why it's so good for leftover cooking. So we've got these baby leeks here, and I know the guys use this for yakitori in the school, but you know, there's a few dead leaves. You just want to bring those off and take those out. And you know, any yellow bits, actually probably still edible, but if you want to keep them nice and fresh looking, then you can just peel those bits off. Whilst I'm doing that, I've got my bamboo skewers. I'm just going to soak those so they don't burn. Of course, if you're doing it on a barbecue, this is definitely 100% necessary. I'm doing it on the grill pan, probably not as necessary, but it will still help. So my lemongrass, not needed. Trying to trick me. Right, so pop those aside. My leeks, I don't want to cut them too small because they're going to go into the skewers. Straight over your leeks, just take the ends off if they are a little dry. Absolutely nothing wrong with these sort of yellower bits. They will still taste good. So I'm going to go for good size lengths of my baby leek. And baby leek's quite nice, but you can use, of course, sort of any type of leek, or if you didn't have leek, just A bit of spring onion works too. Looks like the chicken thigh is already cut into good size. Marinade wise, I mean, it depends how sweet you want this to be. But I'm gonna go with a tablespoon of brown sugar and then 2 tablespoons of each of the liquids. So 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce, a couple of spoons of mirin, and I would say that I think I got this mixed up on one side or another. I didn't taste both actually, but mirin I would say is slightly sweeter than the sake. So then 2 spoons of sake, and then the Sancho pepper, or the green Sichuan style pepper, just a couple of pinches of that, not too much. It will leave that sort of tingling feeling on the tongue. And then the sichimi, I quite like mine nice and spicy. Just going to throw that all in there. Now that sugar, of course, when we start to grill your yakitori, will caramelize nicely around the meat. I'm going to have a little taste once I've melted it through, because I want to make sure that there's enough sweetness in there to wrap around the meat and the veg. And the mirin, the sake, they've got their own sweetness as well, so you don't want to overdo it on the sugar. My chicken straight into there, and then give that a good massage through. You can also marinate your leeks if you wish. So if you're going to do that, just throw it all in, then you can start to skewer up as you go. After that, it's relatively simple. You just start skewering up your meat and your veg. So ideally, I like to put a couple of chunks of meat on before I put the next bit of leek onto your skewer. It's funny thing, skewering things, relatively simple if you're doing small quantities like this. But if you ever try to skewer kebabs or anything for a lot of people, you'll find it's a very tedious job. Right, so that's my one skewer ready to go. And then you just keep doing the same, and then you can grill this. I've got my griddle pan out, or you can pop it in the oven, on the barbecue, pan fry it, however you want. Really, really simple home cooking. Great way to use up your leftovers. So you could pour oil onto your griddle, but that will just sort of burn very quickly. So for me, just a drizzle of oil over each side of your yakitori is probably better. And then you just pop those straight over the griddle pan on a high heat. I've made it quite thick, so it will take a while to cook through. So I'm going to turn this as I go. Now it'll take about sort of 10 to 12 minutes to cook this sort of thickness of chicken through. Of course, if you had thinner pieces of chicken, you would just use less time whilst cooking. Most importantly, when it hits the pan, the griddle pan or on the barbecue, it's got to be a high heat to start. And then if you don't want to burn it because of that sugar, you can just bring the heat down a little once you've sort of turned it, because you can see the colour on that straight away. Look at that, that looks delicious. Whoa, I'm hungry. I love leftovers. What I find really cool about things like this is when I first started frying it, it would sort of crisp up and almost get this sort of charcoaly sort of finish around and quite dry around the outside. But what happens with the marinated meat, so all the moisture whilst it starts to cook, so it starts to come out to the top. And that's where you get this caramelized sort of soy and mirin glaze over the top. It just naturally occurs. So, you know, that is the beauty of something like this. And you can see, this is what we get excited by. All of this cost us nothing extra because it's all from the fridges in the school. My yakitori is pretty much there. High heat, bring it down to medium to low heat, cook that chicken through. Once it looks nice and glazed, it's ready. So that's taken about 15 minutes actually to get to this stage because my chicken pieces were quite thick. But you can see that So slightly charred and caramelized leek. Oh, I can't wait to tuck in. Leftover yakitori chicken. I hope you can see my excitement. I mean, it just looks amazing, doesn't it? Mmm. Delicious, or deliciously simple. Leftover food can go a long way. Don't throw it away, use it up. At least, if you're not hungry, cook it for someone else. If you like this video and you want to learn more about leftover food, follow the series, Saturday specials. We're doing loads of them and we'll show you how to use all of your food in your fridge.